All right. Hi everyone, this is Coach Jay. I'm gonna take you through a 20-minute home workout video that you can do as a beginner. You will need no equipment, just a mat if you have a yoga mat. And let's get started. So we're gonna start with our stretching, so forward lean. So I'm going to be taking you guys through the advanced variation if you feel like your level is a bit higher, and an easier version. So coming down into the forward lean, this is the advanced. You're gonna try and touch the ground, touch the toes. If you feel like you can't reach there, come a bit wider with your stance. Bend at the knees, try and keep the back straight as possible, and come down. If you can only come down this far, that's okay. That's good. So we're always starting with dynamic stretching when we're warming up to get your body ready into doing these positions. Okay, so 10 pulses there. Coming up, we're gonna come down into a forward lunge stretch. I'll take you through the advance. You're gonna bring your knee almost all the way down to the floor, dropping the hips, keeping the torso upright, and really pushing down into that stretch. For you beginners, it's okay to just take a half step where you feel comfortable and just lean forward into that front leg. Okay, so you should feel it in your calf here and in your hamstrings. So we'll go over to the other side. Here again, advance, getting nice and low, full stretch of the hip flexors, calves and hamstrings. Beginner version, half step out and still leading with the hips, torso upright, bring down as far as your body will let you. Okay, coming down into a side lunge. For your advanced, getting deep as you can, really pointing the toes up to the ceiling, dropping the hips, pulsing into that stretch again. You feel that in the inner thighs and quads here. For you beginners, we're just gonna take a half step out to the left and staying upright, trying to lean into that left leg. Go over to the other side. Here, nice and low. Again, for the beginners, half step out and leaning into that right leg. Okay, it's also important, keep the hips nice and loose. We're gonna be doing big hip circles. So with this, you want to be leading with the hips, really feeling the stretch in your core. Side hip flexors. It's good if you can sort of time your breathing with your stretches. The big deep breath in and out. In, out. Okay, from here, move up to the upper body. Big stretch up to the ceiling. Take a big deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to clasp your fingers behind your back, just like this. And then opening up the chest to the ceiling, pulling down on your fingers here. Again, big deep breaths in, out, in, and out. Okay, good. Now we're gonna go for big arm circles forward, loosening up the shoulder rotator cuffs, getting you ready for some of the movements we'll be doing in this quick home workout. Again, you can do this with no equipment and any level, so it's accessible to everyone. Okay, so for our first warm-up, we're going to start with inchworms. So we're coming down, again, take you through the beginner version first. You can bend at the knees, walking out into a forearm plank here. If you can, bring yourself back, bending at the knees and standing back up. This is a good full body exercise to get you all warmed up. Raise the heart rate a little bit, coming up. Okay, so for you at more advanced, you're gonna keep the legs straight, down all the way, and then walking out. Full stretch out and back in. Okay, so whatever variation you're doing, we're going to do 3 more of these. And again, focus on your breathing. Inhale. And exhale. 2. Okay, and last one. Down. Okay. And up. All right, so next you're gonna come down onto all fours. You're gonna be bringing one knee up to the outside of your feet, of your hands here. Then opening up the chest to the ceiling for a runner's stretch and back down. Again, here, 2. This is the beginner version. 3. For you advanced, you're going to be dropping all the way down with your elbow touching the mat, coming back up and all the way down. Really feel that stretch in your hip. Okay, switching over. Again, beginners, arms straight, pulling across, back down, opening the chest to the ceiling, back down slow, up, down. For you advanced, we're dropping the elbow all the way down to the floor. Here. Exhale as you come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. And down. Okay, so you're gonna stand up, shake it off. So I'll take you through the first movement, which is just normal body weight squats. So we're gonna be doing 3 sets of 10. So how they go, you're gonna start with a slight hinge of the hips, bending at the knee and coming down as far as your body feels comfortable. For you beginners, if that's here, that's totally fine. But as you get more comfortable, you're really trying to push the depth and your range of motion. If you feel more advanced, you can sort of get below the knee and back up. As low as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. All right, we'll take a quick 30-second break, 30 seconds to 1 minute. It's important that you keep a bottle of water with you. Always stay hydrated, even if you're doing home workout. Hydration is often neglected when we're working out. So again, we're gonna be setting up for another one. Another set of 10. Let's try and push that range of motion a little bit more. All the way down. Exhaling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can opt to put your hands on your hips or out in front. 6, depending on your balance level. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. I'm gonna take another 30, 45-second rest. Should start to feel that in your quads, hamstrings, glutes. Okay. All right. Let your breath back. Great. Almost there. And all right. Again, Getting as low as we can for this last set. Really push your limits. What's your depth? The deeper you can go, the more stretch and tension we can put on those leg muscles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way down, and 10. All right, good. Shake it off. Gonna move on to our next exercise, which is a stationary lunge. So, to the edge of your mat, if you have one. Gonna take 30-second rest, and then move on to the next exercise. Okay, so similar to the lunge stretch that we did earlier, we want to try and get as deep as you can. So for the advanced, you're really taking a big, long, wide step like this. Keep both knees bent always. You don't want to be straight out with the locked knee like this. Keep a bit of tension on those quad muscles there. Dropping down, bringing that back knee all the way down to the floor. Nice, slow and controlled tap, and then up. Here, 2. Beginner version, lower your range of motion and shorten your step. So half step out is fine. If this is all you can go, that's also good. If you can try and push the depth a little bit more, ideally you want to come down and tap the knee there. Okay, so we're gonna go here again, 10 reps each side. So together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming up, quick rest, shake it off, and onto the other side. Try and match the depth and width that you had with your previous leg. Getting low. Drop the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come up. Start to feel the burn in your quads and hamstrings here. Let's take another 30, 45-second rest. Shake it off. Get some water if you need. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's move back over to the first leg. Beginners, half step, just here. Are you more advanced? We're going wide and deep. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. Inhale on the way down, exhale up. 4, inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, careful not to lock out the knee on the top. We don't want to hyperextend anything. Preventing injury is one of the most important things while working out. So let's go to the other side. Controlled. 1, 2, 3. So this does take a bit of balance as well. So take your time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming up. Another quick 30, 45-second rest. Shake it off. Okay, let's go over to the other side again. All right, last set here. Okay, big inhale in and exhale out. You want to try and keep your weight distributed evenly here. So You're a bit more balanced. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it off. Coming over to the other side again. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Push that depth. And 10. Good. All right. Another quick rest. 30, 45 seconds. I'm going to be coming down onto the mat. Give your legs a rest. I'm sure they're burning. Going to be over to upper body. So we're going to be going into push-ups. Beginner variation is starting on your knees, keeping the hips down if you can. Pushing, bending at the elbows at a 45-degree angle all the way down. Touch your chest on the mat and back up. If that's too hard, we're going to move over to what we call box push-ups. So I'm creating a box shape here with your body. Again, 45 degrees down, close to the mat as possible, and pressing up. For your advanced, we're going all the way onto the feet, back and hips parallel to the floor. Coming down slow, slow, touching the chest on the floor and pressing up. Okay, so whichever variation you go for, we're gonna be doing 10 reps, 3 sets. So I'll be starting here with the advance, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, onto the knees, have a quick rest. Again, 45 seconds. Okay. All right. Let's get into it again. So I'll show you the beginner variation with the box, and still keeping your back and hips parallel to the floor, but you aren't going as far out and dropping the hips, so keep the hips up. And here we'll be doing 10 again, so let's go. Inhale, exhale, 1. This is really good exercise for the chest, shoulders, and triceps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all the way up 10. Good. Another 45-second rest. Okay. So a good, nice, easy workout. You can follow along. Not too much stress on the body, so something that you can consistently do every morning. It's always good to start the morning with some sort of exercise, get the blood flowing. Always feel like it gives me a clearer mind to start the day also. So let's get into this last set. Going to the beginner/intermediate variation. On the knees, pushing the hips slightly down and coming down all the way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
cosmic ocean,
7,
shaped by the dance of asteroids.
9, 10. Good. Okay, shake it off. Okay, take another quick rest here. What we're going to finish with is a bit of a core exercise. So, beginner variation for this. These are called tabletops. It's going to build up core stability, arm strength, and a bit of glute and hamstring activation too. So what it looks like here, starting on your feet, bent knees, hands slightly behind your shoulders, nice and straight. And you're gonna think about pushing your hips up to the ceiling, activating your glutes, core, trying to get your back as straight as possible. So you should feel this immediately firing on your full body. So this is the beginner / intermediate. For your advanced, you're gonna straighten the legs here and then pressing all the way up, keeping that body straight. Okay, so for these, I'm going to be doing 10 repetitions again. So I'll be starting with the beginner variation. We'll start now and push the hips up and through. 1, squeeze the glutes, engage the core, tap your butt on the floor, and all the way up again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to bend your elbows as you come down. You want to avoid this. You want that arms giving us a nice stable base. 7, 8, 9, and last one. Split second hold on the top and down. Slow. Okay. Another rest here. All right, let's get ready. Go again. Okay. A nice stable base, pushing our heels through the floor, hips up to the ceiling. All right, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Down and rest. Got one more set here. Practice your breathing during your rest and recovery period here. Deep breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so this last one, we're going to be doing the advanced variation with the legs straight. Just gives you a bit more work to do in the core. So here we go, going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, we're gonna hold for a few seconds up here. 3, 2, 1, bring it down and relax. All right, so it's just a quick home workout that you can do without any equipment. Easy variation and a bit more advanced. So thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.